Christopher Wentworth.
Shelby Wentworth.
I was a 19 Delta Cavalry Scout. I was a combat MOS. November 10th, 2014.
You seem like you remember that day.
1:23 and 33 seconds. Mental health wise, for me personally, I had a bit of trouble for a while.
On the good days, it's happiness, going out as a family, hanging out with friends that we love, and just being one big family with everybody. The bad days are, I can tell he still battles with his PTSD. And he's always going to battle with that from the things that he did get put through. But being his wife, you just got to be there for him and tell him it's going to be okay. You're safe.
I've literally went from as low as Walmart front cashier register kind of thing to different oil field positions that my experience and background in the military worked well with. I still don't get different plant jobs, different levels of security, different types of security, and then it's everything you can think of I've applied for pretty much.
Sometimes there are veterans that will go out and look for a job and they'll just keep getting turned down and eventually it will end up leading them to be homeless. I've seen him face for a promotion that he was very qualified for. And at first, they wanted to give it to someone else. But they changed their mind and eventually did give it to him.
It's tough to say because there are a lot of people that are pretty qualified, but I think, and I hate using it, but going back to my military background, I spent a lot of time in leadership roles. From leading small teams to platoon-size elements to helping run an entire troop under the supervision of first sergeants and commanders, and all the way up to brigade level, working directly for brigade leadership. So it's pretty broad what I can do. Prepare. Always prepare. I would always say if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't change anything about it, but at the same time I would. I think I would pick more of a job that's translated well into the civilian role, that made it easier for people to see like, oh, okay, he's got what we're looking for even though it was in the military versus, oh, well, this dude only did combat arms style stuff. And yeah, it seems like it steers everyone away from those kinds of personnel. So I would say keep at it, work hard, and if you can, but maybe rethink what you want to do in the military so it translates better.
Be patient with them. Be there for them. Take each day by each day.
A lot of what I've done in the military, about 90% of it just didn't translate. It's law enforcement and private security sector, so that's pretty much where I left. The only thing that I took from that was a lot of the training from our medics, which I did some different medical field stuff, but since I've never been good with testing and college stuff, I wasn't able to pursue that further. To be honest, it's not even me. I've got friends and family that tell me, hey, it's there, just wait. Yeah. It sucks, but I know eventually it'll happen. It's just when, it's always the when, and I hate not knowing when. I haven't given up. If something pops up, I'll go for it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a failure. I think it's just one more hurdle. Managerial. Something in managerial type thing. Just instead of kind of sitting at the lower level management, maybe more of a mid to higher level management would be what I'd be actually ultimately excited for. To find that job I can retire at and make and just retire. Just be happy, be content with what I'm doing, and not have to keep looking for the next best thing.